keep fighting voices in my mind that say I'm not enough. Every single lie tells me I will never measure up. Am I more than this, the sum of every high and every low? Remind me once again of who I am, because I need to know. Ooh, oh, you say I am loved, but I can't feel a thing. You say I am strong, but I think I am weak. You say I am held, and I am falling short. When I don't belong, oh, you say I am yours, and I believe, oh, I believe what you say of me. I believe the only thing that matters now is everything you think of me. In you I find my worth, in you I find my identity. Ooh, oh, you say I am loved when I can't feel a thing. You say I am strong when I think I am weak. You say I am held when I am falling short. When I don't belong, oh, you say I am yours, and I believe, oh, I believe what you say of me. I believe. Taking all I have and now I'm laying it at your feet. You have every failure, God, you have every victory. Ooh, you say I am loved when I can't feel a thing. You say I am strong when I think I am weak. You say I am held when I am falling short. When I don't belong, oh, you say I am yours, and I believe what you say of me. I believe, oh, I believe what you say of me. I
All right. Another round of applause, please. Not for me, but for them. All right. happy Sunday. How was everybody's 4th of July? Loud? Uh-oh, I know. We have some animals that don't love it too, but we love to light them off. Might have to find a second job just to get fireworks for next year. All right, so drumming circle. All are welcome. What's a different name? It'll be led by Phyllis Russo. Sunday after service on July 14th, so next 14th. So please join if you feel so inclined. All right, are you interested in learning AV, which is sound, lighting, streaming, all the stuff that goes on up here? If so, please talk to Reverend Brenda or Valerie. And just a reminder for everyone's safety, don't show up late because the front doors will be locked. Starting at 10:30, so please find someone on the board or TLC to let you in and out if you need to go grab something out of your car, like you forgot your water or something. Pride is this coming weekend. It's like back-to-back great holidays, 4th of July and then Pride Parade. So we still need volunteers. For Friday is the youth, and then Saturday is the parade, and then a vendor afterward. So please volunteer. You get free admission, free Unity Pride shirt, and then you get access to all the booths and vendors. And there will be karaoke later on that night too, if you want to stay and belt out some amazing music. So sign up in the e-blast or talk to Valerie. And then, just like, whoa. All right, and that was the show. Thanks, guys. Have a great Sunday. Yeah, I don't know what I did. So, tell some jokes. I don't know if I know any appropriate ones. Whoa. Oh, how do you turn this thing off? Off. Oh. One more? Okay. Are you doing me to keep this off? You just click buttons. All right, so Sunday, following Pride, we're going to have a summer picnic, July 21st. I almost said June. It's going to be in the north parking lot, weather permitting. We do need volunteers. Unity is going to provide the food, but we need volunteers to help clean up, serve food. So please sign up on the e-blast or talk with Jackie or Sherry. Okay, next Sunday. So after we have Pride, we do have a guest speaker, Maggie Alderman, and she will be talking about the liberating power of prayer. So come for that. And then you're not going to want to miss this. So before the picnic, Sunday, July 21st, we're going to have a special guest, Summer Osborne, and she is a singer, speaker, and songwriter. So you'll want to come for that. That is actually free admission to get here to watch her. Okay. First off, I want to make sure. Ray, can you hear me? Okay. Just want to make sure. Oh, you do have? Okay. Okay. All right. So, we are going to be celebrating you. So, if you have a birthday, anniversary, or a special day that lands in the month of July, please stand up. Yes. What's in July? Your birthday. Well, happy birthday early. And I'm not singing, so. Happy early birthday. Okay, and now it's time for meditation and prayer.
Okay. Can you advance it one more, por favor? De nada. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get ready for a time of meditation and prayer and just center ourselves, get into our chairs, feel the ground underneath our feet. For those of you online, feel the couch wherever you're at. Just feel the space that you're in right now and feel that energy around you. And as we feel this and know this, let us take a deep breath in and out. And as we get in touch with the divinity, knowing that divine order is in play, knowing that we've all come off of a very 3 or 4 day time of either relaxation, fun, family, friends, whatever it might be. Even in the moments that you might have missed, the good food, maybe just seeing your friends laugh, the weather, the rainbows that happened yesterday, the beautiful clouds, the beautiful colors. Let us tap into that energy. Let us remember those moments that gave us bits and pieces of joy. Whether we allowed them to or not, that joy was still there. And to be grateful for us to be alive and awake and to stop, to remind ourselves to stop, to see moments like that. They come and they go. But to be in that moment, in that now, to feel that love, to feel the air, the wind, the rain, whatever it was, to be able to feel and realize that Spirit is in us, around us, and through us. So let us take a little time in the silence, listening to the beautiful music, to remember those moments. as we slowly come out of this moment of silence, thanking ourselves for the permission to be in that silence and to have that time with our divine, to be aware of that connection, to be aware of that connection with others. Let us slowly wiggle our fingers, feel again the ground beneath our feet, and come back to this present moment, to this time when we're alive, filled with love, peace, and awareness. And so it is. Amen.
Desperately trying only to see I have nothing missing. Who said I have to find who I am? Who said that I am lost to begin with? I am already enough. Everything I need is within me. Each morning when I wake up, I'm grateful for the beauty around me. Love is a gift, I wanna enjoy it. Always proving my worth only destroys it. I am already enough. Everything I need is within me. My motivation can be validation. I'd always be starving for more affection, the wrong attention, only to feel like I am nothing. Who said I don't have to run? Who said that I am lost to begin with? I am already enough. Everything I need is within me. Each morning when I wake up, grateful for the beauty around me. Life is a gift, I wanna enjoy it. Always proving my worth only destroys it. I am already enough. Everything I need is within me.
Good morning, Unity. Hope everybody had a very pleasant holiday with your family and friends. Now it's time to get back to business. Today I will be reading from a book entitled Prayer, How to Pray Effectively, and this is from The Science of the Mind by Ernest Holmes. One of the questions most frequently asked about the science of the mind is, are prayers and treatments identical? The answer to this question is both yes and no. If when one prays, his prayer is a recognition of Spirit's omniscience, omnipotence, and omnipresence, and a realization of man's unity with Spirit, then his prayer is a spiritual treatment. If, on the other hand, one is holding to the viewpoint that God is some far-off being, whom he would approach with doubt in his thought, wondering if by some good luck he may be able to placate God or persuade him of the wisdom of one's request, then there is but little similarity between prayer and treatment. Nothing could bring greater discouragement than to labor under the delusion that God is a being of moods who might answer some prayers and not others. And this is real short. It would be difficult to believe in a God who cares more for one person than another. There can be no God who is kindly disposed of one day and cruel the next. There can be no God who creates us with tendencies and impulses we can scarcely comprehend and then eternally punishes us when we make mistakes. God is a universal presence, an impersonal observer, a divine and impartial giver, forever pouring himself into his creation.
It's gone. blue skies. I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Here is the rainbow I've been praying for. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Real, real bright, bright, sunshiny day. Real, real bright, bright, sunshiny day.
I know, I had to put my my pack somewhere else, so I swear I'm not doing anything. It's just turning on and off. All right. I am Reverend Brenda. Who is here for the first time? If you could just raise your hand. Thank you for being here with us. We're all a little tired apparently today. So if you feel the energy of wah wah, of Eeyore, like do we have to come to church? You know, yeah, you do, because we're all a family, a community, and even in the times of Eeyore energy, we're together, right? Right. Okay. So I'm going to tell some jokes. I still can't believe I'm doing this, telling jokes. You know, Merritt said I should be a comedian, so maybe we should just do that on Sundays. Why do trees hate tests? The questions always stump them. And Matt with the drum roll. Always appreciate that. What did the pancake learn in music class? B flat. Another drum. That's a good one. Come on now. All right, last one. What is a witch's favorite subject in school? Spelling. Yay. We have a winner. I don't have a prize for you, I'm sorry. But good job. All right, so what are we doing today? Well, it is a new month, and this year has just gone by. We are on the last sixth half of the 12 powers. I cannot believe that. So we have understanding today. We'll have will, order, zeal, release, and life. So if you're new here, the 12 powers are something that our co-founder Charles Fillmore came up with or realized or uploaded, who knows. And it's all abilities, it's all powers, if you will, that we have inside of us. So it's just recognizing these and learning how to help us get to our more spiritual side through these abilities, okay? So today we're going to go with maybe if this clicker, I love you clicker. See? Understanding. Now, the color is gold, and as you see, this really isn't a gold candle. We don't know where the gold candle went. I swore I bought one. So we will have a gold candle next. I was supposed to buy one, but that didn't work out. So I will buy one next week. We'll have a gold candle. But for right now, pretend this is gold. Oh, ooh, ah, right? So beautiful. So the color is gold for the month. And so what is understanding? It's not what you think. Oop, I don't want that. I love you, clicker. Okay. I'm going to give you, because understanding is one of those, we all know what the word understand or understanding means, right? But in this case, it's got a little bit of a twist to it. So everybody just open your minds. Ooh, there we go. Okay. And let's dive into this. So I'm going to give you different, not definitions, but different ways of looking at it from different perspectives, from different people. Because I know for me, like, I can't just read one thing and understand something. I need like 4 or 5 different ways of people saying it to go, oh, okay, I get it. So the first one comes from how to stay centered no matter what. And it says, you see, spiritual understanding isn't always the same as understanding that the sky is blue or 2 + 2 = 4. It's knowing and trusting that your highest good is unfolding despite outer circumstances. It's knowing and trusting that the path before you will lead you to a destination far more beautiful than you ever dared to imagine. Okay? So that's one. The second one is from Divine Audacity by Linda Martellette Whitslet. I was told many times by Ray that I say it wrong. So did I say it right, Ray? Yay, good. So she breaks it down in 3 areas. So spiritual understanding is comprehending, internalizing, and then having the truth we know. Understanding is comprehending, internalizing, and then living the truth we know. So the first is comprehension. Comprehension is our ability to discover connections between thoughts and feelings. Realization is either a flash of understanding or a gradual dawning of awareness. And the last one, she has insight. Insight is our capacity to employ realization in particular circumstances, applied understanding. And this one, I'll read you. Spiritual understanding is about seeing beyond the surface and recognizing the divine order and purpose in all things. In all things. It allows individuals to live more harmoniously and purposefully, guided by a profound awareness of spiritual laws and truths. So let's see what Charles says. Charles says, spiritual understanding is the quickening of the spirit within. Spiritual understanding is the ability of the mind to apprehend and realize the laws of thought and the relation of ideas to one another. I love you, clicker. I swear. All right. I'm going to go to this one. So Charles also goes on to say, understanding is different from wisdom. I don't think we've done wisdom. Wisdom is intuition. Charles Fillmore defines wisdom as intuitive knowing, spiritual intuition, and understanding, spiritual understanding, as the ability of the mind to apprehend and realize the laws of thought and the relation of ideas to one another. To put it more simply, please do, because I'm sure, like me, I was like, wait a minute, what? Understanding knows why. When your understanding is developed in both head and feet, not only will you have the light in mind, but you will also have the ability to apply it in your world. Spiritual understanding is within. Spiritual understanding is within. When I was trying to put this together, this is for me one of, I think, the hardest of the 12 powers. And I was grappling with it because you read from this and that, and like, how do you really, I like to dumb things down because it's easier. And then I can build up to the more heady information. And I was really wrestling with how to dumb this down. And I'm on, and when I say dumb this down, I don't mean like it's dumb. I mean like to make it more simple. I'm on a couple of minister calls where we connect and talk about things. And this was one of them. I said, okay, I'm doing a talk about spiritual understanding. Can you tell me for you what it means? And, you know, I got a lot of different things. I got a lot of different things. But then somebody really nailed it for me. And they said, it's that moment in time when you know. And you might not necessarily know why you know, but you know. And that's that wisdom knows, understanding knows why. So that why part is maybe hidden at times, but you know why. And then they said to me, Brenda, you know this right now. And I'm like, oh, and it washed over me. Yep, you're right, I do. I get it. Because every time I come up here, as you notice, I have some notes. I have some books that I speak from, but everything else comes from Spirit. It's an upload. I don't sit here thinking of what I'm going to talk about, what I'm going to say. This right here is spiritual understanding. Spiritual understanding is within. It just flows. So why? Why do we need to know about this? Understanding is important in developing our spiritual nature because it is the faculty that puts feet under our prayers and gives our spiritual activity something to stand on. When I was in school, why and how, actually, we're going to go into how too. When I was in school, a lot of us, there were various years in unity that people had. Some people had 30 years, some people had 15 years, some people had, 8 years. I came flying in with maybe, 3 or 4. I didn't really know how many years I had been in unity before I decided I wanted to go become a minister. Because it was just a calling. It was a knowing. And I knew why. I knew why. Because I knew that this was for me. Now, how did I know that? Because remember, I had only been here for a couple of years. I knew why deep down inside. That divine, I knew. The divine knew, I just needed to get it up here. And so as I went through school, a lot of us, there were times when we had to take tests or we had to write papers or what have you. And there would be times that we would all get, or even like the interviews that we had to do to show and prove that we knew what we were talking about. A lot of us would have anxiety and get kind of ramped up and like, oh my God, I don't know if I'm going to, and we would study. Some of us would study for hours. It was interesting. Some of us would study for hours. Some of us would study just for a little bit. And some of us would go out and party. And I was the, I'm going to study for hours person. But then we looked at each other one night when we were tired. We had been learning all the week, and this was one of the times that they had us down there for 2 weeks. And we were all just tired. And we were tired of studying, and we were tired of, are we going to do this? Is this going to happen? And I don't know who said it, and I don't know how it happened, but it did. We looked at one another, and we were a group, and said, we have everything we know inside. Everything we need to know is inside. And the minute that we let go of that anxiety, that fear, that, frustration, the minute we let go of it, all the information came rushing through. And we all went through it, and we all got through it, and everything was great. It was a big, huge turn for me to know that spiritual understanding is within. I know. And the why part, if you don't know why, you will know why. You will absolutely know why. And I put this up because with each power, Charles also had it where he lined it up with a disciple, but he also lined it up with, besides colors, with your body. And spiritual understanding is in the front of your brain. Now, I know some of you are thinking, oh, that's your third eye. Well, I don't think he meant it like that, but it's that area. So that's where your spiritual understanding is. Now, how? How do we get to this spiritual understanding? So, Emily Cady from Lessons in Truth says, but the new birth into the consciousness of our spiritual faculties and possibilities is indeed like the wind that blows where it chooses. And you hear the sound of it, but you don't know where it comes from or where it goes. So it is with everyone who is born of the Spirit. The new birth takes place in the silence, in the invisible. That is meditation. That's part of the reason why we meditate and how we get to that spiritual understanding, because it's a connection and it's an energy and it's a force inside of you. And if you don't take time to be with it, then you won't hit that spiritual understanding all the time. Because I believe everyone has it right now. And if you don't meditate, you still have it and you can still get it. However, it might be a little bit more difficult and you might not hear it and you might not be with it. So the how, the other part of the how, is through prayer. But it's also through art. It's through art and anything that you enjoy. Anything that you enjoy can get you connected to all of this, to your spiritual self, to your higher self. All of it can. It's just if you take the time to choose to do that, to let yourself play. How many of you played these? I think all of you did, because you're all like tired. But how many of you played these last 4 days or 3 days, whatever you had, right? And how many of you felt that moment of, wow, this is really cool. Right? And you got that part. That's where your spiritual understanding comes in. I'm going to read from The 12 Powers by Charles Fillmore and Cora Fillmore. Cora was his second wife, P.S. No one ever attained spiritual consciousness without striving for it. The first step is to ask. Ask, and it shall be given to you. Seek, and ye shall find. Knock, and it shall be opened unto you. Prayer is one form of asking, seeking, and knocking. Then make your mind receptive to the higher understanding through silent meditations and affirmations of truth. The earnest desire to understand spiritual things will open the way, and revelations within and without will follow. The earnest desire to understand spiritual things. There have been many times when I've read, and I know some of you who've been here for a while who have read Charles and goes, what the holy guacamole is he talking about? But it's the moments, for me, it was the moments when I relaxed and when I really desired to understand what he was saying and when I did not resist. I did not resist. And there were also moments when I said, Charles, tell me what you're saying. Tell me what you're saying. Because I have that desire to truly know. So when you get into that, spiritual understanding is there. This last one, this is another why. If I'm not sure of the path to take, which decision to make, or what words to say, I allow spiritual understanding to guide my mind and heart. Understanding takes me to deeper levels of compassion, non-judgment, and connection to others. And that's from unity.org. So this week, if you're not sure, if you find yourself wrestling with a decision, if you find yourself wrestling with connecting with somebody, if you find yourself in any kind of challenge, just take a minute. Take a minute and ask your higher self, guide me. Tell me what I need. What am I missing? I love this clicker. Whatever it is, get into it, because you have that inside you. Spiritual understanding is within. And you all, actually all of you, except for maybe the new person, could come up here and talk. Because you all know this. I'm not saying anything different. We all go through this every year, right? We don't talk about the same stuff all the time, but you all know this. Don't discount that. You have divinity within you. And you know. So then tap into it and let it allow to play out in your life. And use it. Use it to your advantage. Use it to get one step closer to that higher self. Namaste. All right. If you have been supported by Unity of Omaha, would you please support us back through your texts or through your gifts? And you can text 402-543-5339 or our website, unityomaha.org, or as always, by the mail. And who was it that said, Terry, that I'm very, nervous about picking these? Oh, this is a good one. I possess an abundance of creative energy. Yay! All right, let's say the affirmation of prosperity. And I forgot, if you're here, this is where you put your love offering and then make sure you get one of these lovely affirmations and don't be afraid like me. All right, join me, please. My good comes from everywhere and everyone.
good. Let me hear you say all is well. All is well. All is well.
Okay, so help me bless and bless the tithes and offering and talents that we have here, knowing that all of this abundance and prosperity comes into us and then flows out to Unity Worldwide Ministries, Unity Worldwide Headquarters, Silent Unity, and also Omaha community around us. And as we breathe it in, as we take in the sunshine, we also are the sunshine, and we shine out onto others, and so it is. Amen. All right, and afterwards, Merritt will be in the Peace Chapel to hold anybody in prayer if you would like to be held in prayer, so please go see him. Don't forget, next week we have Reverend Maggie for guest speaking, and then after that, we also have Summer Osborne and the picnic. So we're busy, y'all, so make sure that you check your e-blast to see what's going on, check the Facebook, and let's all party together. And let's say the universal greeting of peace. I love you. I offer you peace. I offer you love. I offer you friendship. I see your beauty. I hear your needs. I feel your feelings. My wisdom flows from the higher source. I salute that source in you. Let us work together for unity and love. All right, remember, spiritual understanding is within.
To live